Hey, what is going on, guys? Apex here, and today we are going to be doing a wheelie build on the GMC Vandura van. So yeah, basically this is going to be a wheelie tune on the quarter mile on the test track because it does have the most grip. But basically this thing is just going to drag back bumpers. So yeah guys, we're just going to go ahead and over and buy the Vandura G1500 van here. As we can see, I'm going to go ahead and get into it because I already have one. We're going to go over to the upgrade shop, and the first thing you want to do is go ahead and engine swap it because the stock engine is definitely not going to do you justice. So what you want to do is get the 5.9 liter V8 racing engine for 60,000 credits. Go ahead and put that in there. And also drivetrain, keep that rear wheel drive. You don't want all wheel drive. So for the aero, you can do whatever you want. It does look cool with the bumper there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Also the rear wing, you can go ahead and put that on if you want. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. And for the rear bumper, this doesn't matter. All this does is take it from chrome to actual paint. So if you want to put a paint on, I would recommend putting the other bumper on so you can see all the paint. So for the tires and rims, go ahead and go to tire compound, and you're going to want to put drag tire compound on because it does give you the most grip. So go ahead and put that on. Also for the front tire width, you can go ahead and upgrade all that all the way. And for rear tire width, you want to upgrade that all the way. So for drivetrain, for the clutch, you want to go ahead and upgrade the clutch all the way. For the transmission, you want to go ahead and upgrade that all the way as well. Driveline all the way. And finally differential all the way. Now for the platform and handling, just go ahead and upgrade everything in here except the roll cage, and I'll see you guys once that's over. We are done with that, guys. We only have one more thing left before we get into tuning and the more advanced stuff. So now just go ahead and go to the engine, and all you have is restrictor plates. Go ahead and take off the restrictor plates, and you will end up with 994 horsepower. So now what you want to go ahead and do is go ahead and press X and go into tuning. Alright guys, so now that we are in tuning, we can go ahead and get down to the fine tuning. Also, before I start tuning, you guys can go ahead and look up my tune on this. All you have to do is get in this car, go ahead and go to Setup Manager, and you want to go ahead and load Setup, and then search my gamertag up, which is Apex Games. You guys can go ahead and do that if you just want my tune, or if you want to fiddle around with it more and try to make it a little bit better than I did, you guys can go ahead and do that. Free to do what you want. So for the tire pressure, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and put the front all the way to high, all the way over, and the rear you want to go all the way low. So for gearing, this is the most important part. So you guys make sure you copy this down exactly because this is one of the most important things. If you don't have the right gearing, you won't be able to do it. But you guys can fiddle around with the gearing and try to make the wheelies better or do whatever you want. So for the next, you want to go to alignment. Now basically all you have to do in alignment is just put everything to 0. As you can see, these 4 right here, make sure these are 0, these 4. And then you want to go to front caster and you want to bring that all the way to high. So that's all you got to do in alignment. So next, for anti-roll bars, just go ahead and keep them stock. Do not touch anything on the anti-roll bars. Now for springs, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and put the front all the way to soft and the rear all the way to stiff. Pretty simple stuff here. Let's go ahead and do this. So now for ride height, you just want to max these two out. Make sure they are at the highest ride height or you won't be able to do the wheelies. You will drag the back bumper before you do get up to the appropriate height, which is pretty high, mind you. So now you want to go to dampening, and you want to make the front all the way to soft and the rear all the way stiff, as you can see there. So for bump stiffness, do the same exact thing. Front soft and rear stiff. Aero, you want to keep the same. You don't have any aero to mess with. Brake, you want to keep the same. You can do differently on this, but you don't have to do anything for the wheelies. And for the differential, finally, you want to keep that the same. Don't mess with it. So you guys can go ahead and hit apply. Now you have a GMC Vandura wheelie machine. So now we're going to go ahead and test it on the test track quarter mile, and I'll see you guys there. Now we are here, and there's a couple sort of different wheelies that you can do. So the first one is basically you just full out wheelie and you drag the back bumper and you end up stopping because you're just dragging the back bumper. Or there's a harder one where you do a wheelie, you do a really good wheelie, and then the front wheels get back down, and then you can carry on in the quarter mile and do around a 10-second quarter mile. So it is a pretty good drag car. But I'm going to show you dragging the back bumper here. As we can see here, it does stay up in the air for quite a long time, just depending. Let me show you again here, because usually I can get it in the air for a pretty long time. As we can see here, It just depends how you do your gears. You can get it in the air for a pretty long time. So let me try to get a really good wheelie into a quarter mile. So that was a pretty good one. As we can see, I'm gonna do a 11 seconds. But I did drag the back bumper a little bit, so that's why I didn't do an amazing quarter mile. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. The GMC Vandura wheelie machine, that's what I'm gonna call it. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys did go on to enjoy this video. Go ahead and leave a like and a favorite, comment down below what you guys thought of it. Also, if you want to see any future builds, go ahead and tell me what you guys want to see. But yeah, guys, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Hold up.